Hi, it's me, Burbingish, and you're probably thinking, wait, you didn't even win the tourney, what are you talking about? Well, I mean, yeah, clearly this video didn't exist yet, so I couldn't watch it. You know, I definitely would have won if this video existed with my experiences from after I played the tourney, in which I could go back and give myself the knowledge that okay, whatever. But yeah, on a more serious note, there is a lot of stuff that I could have done differently in the tournament, and I want to talk about those real quick. Number 1. Don't stream. Landing spot is everything in this game mode. In round 2, Fallen and I dropped into this little right side corner of the map, and we found a nice little spot which had little people, but a lot of loot. Imagine the equivalent of dropping in this little spot right next to Tilted Towers back when Fortnite was popular. Well, I mean, it's still popular, but it's just like not that mainstream. Well, anyways, we went on to do a bit of skirmishing around the map to grab a couple kills, and then we ended up winning the round, which was, you know, pretty good. Let's go! Yo! Let's go! Well, round 3, we tried the same thing again since, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But coincidentally, a bunch of people just decided to show up here in this round for, you know, no particular reason, and just grabbed all the loot and started a big fight over there, and then we had to leave, right? This left me with like no mantras, no armor, and only a Gale Hero's Blade to my name. Now, I can't say that I knew for sure that the people showed up to the spot because they replayed my stream during the 5-minute break before like the round started, but hey, I have a right to speculate. So yeah, if you find a good spot with loot and you want to gatekeep it, probably don't stream where you're dropping to 1,000 people. Number 2, play placement. In the Battle Royale, you would get points based off of the placement and kills that you have, and for first place you would get 10 points, second place would get 8, third would get 6, and you get the point. Kills were only worth 1 point each, which meant that first place would be the equivalent of killing 10 players, or a little under half of all the players playing. Of course, getting kills, that was good, you know, a bit of points boost never hurt, but the objective of Battle Royale is to be the last one standing. In the first round, Fallen and I had a very aggressive strategy where we hunted down a lot of players early on. But as we were trying to secure a grip, we got third-partied by like a bunch of duels, 2 duels actually, Bert's and Supa's team. And since Fallen was already carrying somebody, and they saw him as a major threat that they wanted to get out quickly, they kind of just teamed with each other to go for Fallen and I, which I'm not sure is like perfectly inside the rules, but whatever. During the chase, we ran into even more people who wanted Fallen dead. And yeah, after like a big 10-minute chase, we finally die because we get cornered by the storm. But I mean, hey, we did get the grip after all. This whole situation could have probably been avoided if we just played more passively, but we did learn and play less aggressive in the second round, and you know how that one went. Oh yeah, and also for the next event, can we please make the name tags hidden? Like, Fallen was straight up getting jumped by multiple teams every round. I don't know how that wasn't considered teaming. Number 3. Live in Eastern North America. Yeah, this one's kind of self-explanatory. Ping is a very important aspect in Deep Woken, so if you have like bad ping, aggressive playstyles in the Battle Royale just isn't really an option for you, since you're probably gonna just get out-parried. If you really want to win the tourney, then I hope you like moving. By the way, Archmage, I'm just saying, if you make the next tourney NA West, it would be so cool and so epic. Number 4. Positioning. If you play games, just any game in general where you move a character in a 3D plane with other characters with their own character in the 3D plane, then you've probably heard about positioning like a million times by now. And it's for a pretty good reason. If you play a Battle Royale by just running straight towards any sign of life, sooner or later you're probably going to get third-partied by other teams doing the same thing. And depending on your skill, you may or may not just like die. This kind of ties into the playing placement thing, since good positioning usually earns you a higher placement. A good strategy if you don't want to play too passively or too aggressively is just to roam the edges of the circle and just watch for like stray players running around, since you most of the time won't get spotted by the people who are just ganking in the middle. Number 5. Check your glider key. So you guys know how like at the start you drop into the big arena with a glider and stuff, and how fall damage is enabled? Yeah. So basically on the 5th round, the Drowned Gods decides for whatever reason that this time, instead of my glider spawning on my second key, like, you know, every other round, it would spawn on my 4th number key. And you could probably guess what happened. Moral of the story, use N to toggle your glider, not a number key. But come here real quick, come here. I think I know what actually happened. This is actually an elaborate scandal put together by Agamatsu and Supa in order to secure their Lightborns. They bribed Archmage to bribe the Drowned Gods, to bribe my hotbar, to bribe my glider to move 2 spaces to the right. They were simply too scared that I was going to solo everybody in the tournament by activating my plot armor and becoming time skip Burbing-ish, and soloing everybody. Number 6. Be lucky. I'm not exactly sure how you can practice this, maybe you could like pay the Archmage or something, but RNG had like a really big part to play in the tournament. I was running around in nothing but rags and a Gale Heroes Blade for like 3 matches, and my teammate didn't even have a weapon half the time. Meanwhile, Super's out here with an Ignition Deep Crusher twice, and Dizzle has a whole Storm Shattered Katana. Like, clearly these guys have been blessed by the Celestials or something, because that luck is just crazy compared to the crap that they gave us. Well, that's gonna be it for me rambling on for 6 minutes about the tournament. Next tournament, I'm definitely gonna win, I think. I'm gonna go on a whole training arc, so if you wanna be subscribed to the next winner of the Deep Woken tourney, then yeah, you should totally subscribe. And okay, bye-bye.